This video is sponsored by Guapcube. If you're looking for a reliable modded GTA account for PS4, Xbox One, or PC, then this is the place to go. Their link is in the description below.
What happened, lad?
Dempy, what happened there?
Oh my days.
You're not the real one,
That was
are you,
the
lad?
problem. I was so mad and I haven't even done anything as per usual. Just to make a nice change as well. I remember like a few years ago I used to have to deliberately annoy someone. Like that Psycho Lol guy, I killed him, that's what made him so mad. I used to have to use God mode vans and drive around the map and doing stuff like that to wind them up. Like sitting in God mode so that they can't kill me, and like that would piss them off and make them really mad.
I reckon he's fake, bro.
So I used to have to do stuff like that in order to trigger people, but these days, literally, I don't. You should have seen the state of it last night. I was on last night. I could have maybe recorded it, but it was just a total fuckfest. So
and he does speak in his videos, so he obviously has a mic, but
You're his biggest fan, the new bro.
the fans. Yeah.
No. But I just recognised him. And then he killed someone, so I decided to kill him.
Freaks. They ain't even mad. That's not funny. That's not content. They're not mad. I seen him killed someone, so I killed him. What the fuck is wrong with it? Oh my days. Boys need to get a life. But yeah, I did always used to have to like deliberately piss people off, but I literally don't even need to anymore. People just get so triggered at me. There's always these sweats. It's the same ones I've said about so many times, the insanely sweaty ones. Literally last night, every single lobby I was in was I was getting that. Every single session I joined, there was at least like a couple sweats in it, and without fail, the minute I would like leave my apartment or start driving around, within about a minute or two, there's just some jet spawn trapping me. Like, just get these sweats like that who are just insanely triggered at me when I haven't done anything. I just join the game, leave my apartment, get a car and start driving around, and they just sit there taking a fit, killing me over and over and over again for a pretty much indefinite amount of time. It almost always is ended by it's almost always ended by me leaving. That's the thing. It's never like, it's hardly ever like they just get bored and stop. It's always just me having to leave because they're obviously not going to stop it. Alright, I've got to go get that little dick now because he killed me for nothing. There's that little wanker ran in. Yeah, he's ran into his arena. What a shame. That is just textbook, and now he'll just sit in there and won't come out. That's textbook. That happens like 5 times a day to me. Someone will just kill me, and then they'll like realise who they killed and that they can't actually fight me and that they're gonna get fucked up. So they just run away and hide in their apartment or in their bandito or something like that. They just kill you once for nothing, and they know that you're gonna come fuck them up and they can't fight you. So they just run away and run into some building and they'll just sit in there indefinitely. That just proves he cares loads about the game. Like, he's willing to just sit in there for a pretty much indefinite amount of time. That's more important than getting killed. Like, he'd rather sit in there for like an hour than get killed a couple times. Yeah, he won't come out. But yeah, as I was saying, there's been so many sweats recently that are just like triggered off their absolute nut at me. They all just care so much about the game, it's so funny. Oh, I don't even do a single thing as well. I genuinely don't even need to find the content anymore, it just completely comes to me. Well, most of the time it's not actually really content, they're just taking an absolute fit and it's not really that funny. Yeah, most of the time, to be fair, it's not actually that funny. You do sometimes get some who are like really, really mad, but it's just so commonplace. Each one of them thinks they're so special and unique. They'll sit messaging me after, oh, you scared of me, you left, oh, they're sitting thinking that this is some mad, unique encounter, but that's just like the 8th time that day that exact thing has happened. Some little sweat comes and kills me, and then runs away, or some little sweat will just be in a jet and go off the map and sit bombing me a bunch of times, and then I leave and then they sit spamming me with messages taunting me because I rage quit and all this bullshit. They all do it thinking that they're like the only one that's ever done it to me. They don't realise they're just one of like 5 people that day that has done it. That has done exactly that to me. See, it's been at least 2 or 3 minutes now and he's still just sat in there. So that just proves that he just cares way too much about the game. Because I put off the map on the minute he killed me, so he obviously knows I'm coming for him. He just runs in there and he just won't come out. He's terrified, he's just too scared. 1-0 post me. See, they just want attention, it's so sad. Loath as I am to put him in this video, I probably will upload this. I mean, obviously that is what he wants, but I don't care, he's not gaining anything from it. He thinks he's going to get some attention from it, but in reality, all that's going to happen is a bunch of people are going to laugh at him, message him telling him he's an idiot, and that's about all that's going to come of it. So he's definitely getting the short straw there. I mean, I'm getting content and he's getting, what does he gain from killing me once and then me putting that in a video? Does anyone give a fuck? Anyone who's seeing that is just thinking he's a total loser, so yeah, there he goes on pause looking at where I'm at. He'll keep hiding. If I was to leave this out of sight area and just drive off and be on the map and he sees me on the map miles away, he would come out then. But I'm pretty much willing to bet that he is essentially just going to sit in here for as long as I stay off the map here. So it's already been about 5 minutes now. I mean, it's just so predictable, these kids. Like, the minute I saw him go into the arena, the minute I saw him go in there, I just knew that he wasn't going to come out. I knew it for a fact. It's weird, I don't even know how, because I've never seen this kid before, and he doesn't look sweaty at all. He just looks like your average little noob, so sooner there wasn't really any way for me to really know that he was going to do that. It's not like it's some total sweat. But to be fair, if it was an actual total sweat, they'd probably be wanting to take this chance to try and fight me and to get a bunch more kills on me, not just get one and then run away. Quite a lot of them do that, yeah, but most sweats, they'd like put Ghost on and run and get a jet and orbital cannon me, use their bandito, like they want to get as many kills on me as they can. Right, I put a bunch of mines outside this stupid arena. I'm gonna exit the area now, just to prove my point. See, I'm on the map now, so yeah, the minute I'm on the map, on the pause menu, on the map, having a little look at where I'm at, is it safe to come out, is he far enough away, can I come out without getting killed? That's what he's assessing. See, I told you, the minute I exit the circle and show up on the map, goes on the map and has a wee look. Where's he gone? Yeah, there he is again on the map. You know, just keeping track of what I'm doing, where I'm going, assessing the situation, is it safe to come out? Keeps going pause to make sure I'm not coming back. Yeah, and now he comes out. See, just as I said, these kids are all too predictable. Now watch me go off the radar and he'll go off the map, teleport, run away. Bet you. I promise you he will go off the map. He's phoning Lester right now. Yeah, there we go. I told you, he's such a puss, look at him. See, I'm never even going to be able to fight him, that's the thing. He's just literally too scared to fight me. I've been on him for the longest fucking time. This is so funny. I know for a fact he's just going to keep doing this. It's not like he's just going to stop and start trying to fight me. Like, he's obviously going to keep doing this. He was hiding in his arena for like 6 or 7 minutes, and he only came out the minute I left the area and was back on the map, and he could see where I went, and he could see that I had left the area and that I was far enough away where he can safely come out. And then the minute I go off the map, he does that. He's just a total pussy. He just doesn't want me to kill him. He doesn't want me me to get in one time. He's so sad and pathetic. This is such a weird thing to do. I don't get why people do this. So many people on this game do genuinely just do that. This whole charade, it's so dumb, it makes no sense. Like, they'll get 1 or 2 little cheap kills on you, and then they'll just sit hiding like this. They'll just hide in buildings, they'll go off the map, they'll be on their bandito and all this lot. They'll just do like anything they can to put themselves in a position where they can't be killed. Yeah, see, gone. Absolutely vanished. Oh, he's went in as a little Avenger, that's funny. He's not even good at the game at all. He's just some dumb little nib screwing about. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's just scared. He knows I'm gonna fuck him up, that's the thing. I've said it before many a time and I'll say it again. He knows I'm gonna fuck him up, that's all it is. And he doesn't want it. See, gone. He obviously is a sweat. I mean, he does look like a noob, like his character's face. He does just look like a noob. But based off like that crew he's in, I know that that's a sweaty fucking crew. Yeah, he's obviously a wee sweat, look at him. Yeah, so this is just pointless, wasting your time on little kids like this. See, vanish. He won't fight me. He literally won't fight me. Yeah, on his tank. See, he's just a puss and he won't do a single thing. He knows that he can't fight me, that's why he's doing all this. It's just compensation, it's just overcompensating. He knows he doesn't have the skill to actually fight me, so he has to do this in place of that. That's literally all it is. If he was really good at the game, and I was a level 80 or something, and he could easily beat me, then he would fight me and he'd want to beat me properly. Yeah, so he just EWOs, he's just scared, he doesn't, right, well there's no point then. There's absolutely 0 point then, there's nothing for me to do here. If he's wanting to fight me, fine, I'll clap him, but he's just EWO spamming and hiding, so that's a total concession, so what's the point of me sticking about? I'm not going to sit here for the next half an hour desperately trying to get 1 kill on some kid who's just scared, that's just pointless. Like, that's not content. It was kind of funny at the start when he just killed me once, and then runs into his arena because he knows he's going to get clapped. It was kind of funny at the start, but it does always just get to that point where it is clear that that's all it's ever going to be, and he's not going to stop doing that. I mean, literally, tell me how I'm meant to get 1 kill on him when he's doing that. At any given moment, he's either off the map, on his RC, tank, or bandito, or just EWO-ing. That's literally it. Watch him message me now. Oh, 1-0, 2-0, bye, wrecked. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm saying about it. The whole charade. It's like they know I'm better than them because they're just hiding from me, so that proves they obviously know I'm better. But they need to sit there thinking that they're better than me anyway, so they'll get 1 or 2 little kills, and then they'll hide so that I can't kill them back, and then they're up on me. So they can just sit there with that illusion that they're somehow better than me. Like, wrecked, he says. Like, what? He says wrecked, but he's literally too scared to even fight me in any way at all. See, the minute he killed me, he literally ran into his arena straight away. It's not even like I was like right on him and then he ran in. He just killed me and immediately ran. See, it just makes no sense. They all do that. The minute they leave, you can bet with like 95% certainty that they're gonna sit there message you, oh, you left, I made you leave, well no, I'm better. It's like they send that message for themselves. It's not for me. They always send that little message at the end to just kind of massage themselves wrecked. It's so weird. Because, like, what? Because how does that even make sense? Gets 1 cheap little kill when I'm just driving along the street. I wasn't trying to kill him. I was just going to drive straight past him. He gets 1 cheap little kill. Like, what does that mean? What does that prove? Does that show that he's better than me because he killed me when I wasn't even expecting it, driving along? Oh yeah, he's so good, wow. And then he'll just sit there for literally about 15 minutes straight, just hiding and running because he knows that he can't fight me. He needs these lucky, cheap little kills by just killing me when I'm not expecting it, or using his stupid little RC tank because he doesn't want to get killed. I mean, say what you want, but that is the same as God mode griefing. To me, that's no different. Because on that RC tank, you are invincible. Your character doesn't exist, just the tank. It can survive like 6 explosions, and if you do manage to get it, it doesn't even give you the kill. It'll just respawn him a couple blocks away, and then he just sit there EWO-ing. Like, it's literally impossible for me to kill him when he's doing that. Yet he'll sit there and thinking that because of that, it means he's better than me. Oh, it's 2-0. Oh, okay, it's 2-0. That means he's better than me then. It really just does show how dumb they are. Oh, it's 2-0. In what world does that make him better? And if he's so much better than me, oh, it's 2-0, like he says, so he's better than me, so why is he too scared to fight me then? If he's up on me 2-0 and he's wrecked me and I'm so bad and he's so much better than me, why is he EWO spamming? Why is he running into his arena the second he killed me? Before I was even coming back for him, really, he runs in there, hides in there for an indefinite amount of time rather than even try to fight me, sits there and uses his little RC tank to get another cheap kill that he can feel somewhat good about himself about, and then the minute I leave, because that's just a waste of time, he just sits there thinking that he's made me leave. Oh, I left because I can't possibly fight him. Oh, he's so much better than me. I had to leave because he's just too good to fight. It's just like this narrative in their brain. They live in a completely alternate reality. It's so weird. They genuinely think they're better than me, while simultaneously hiding from me and openly, completely dodging even trying to fight me. But then they'll sit there saying 2-0, implying that they're better than me, even though he's just spent the last 20 minutes refusing to even attempt to fight me. Like, how does that make any kind of sense in any way? These little sweaty kids on this game are so dumb. It actually hurts my head to even try and fathom it. The absolute lack of logic. They're just feminine as fuck, so they act off emotion and live in this fantasy delusional world. He's that unsuccessful in real life and knows he'll never be anything in real life. His only possible hope is to try and feel like he is something on a game, but has to do that by just getting cheap kills and hiding. I don't get it. Like, anyone could do that. I could kill someone who's completely friendly, run and hide, and then say 1-0. Does that mean I'm better than them? In what way does it? If we want to have an actual proper fight, like a 1v1, and he beats me then fine, yeah, that's him beating me. Getting 2 cheap kills isn't beating someone. With these little kids, he knows that's the best he's gonna get. I mean, think about it. If he knew, or if he was actually good at the game, and he's always beating people, and he's actually good at the game, and I wasn't that good, and he genuinely knew that I wasn't that good if I was only level 100 or something like that, then he would definitely be at least trying to fight me. He'd be trying to snipe me, or at very least be using rockets and stuff. He'd actually be fighting on the ground if he actually thought he stood a chance, because that's obviously the better outcome. Obviously, beating me by actually fighting me, that's of course way better in his mind. Obviously, actually beating me is out of the question for him. He obviously just knows he can't do anything, they'll clap him. Or at the very least, it's still like a massive risk. If he was to try and fight, and they're like, yeah, there's the chance he might beat me, but that's still a massive risk to him and not one he's wanting to take. Because like I said, look how much he cares about the game, look how badly he doesn't want to die. He was sitting in his arena completely indefinitely. If I didn't leave the circle, if I just stayed there, out of sight, outside his arena, he would still be in there now. He was completely hiding indefinitely. He came out only because I left the area, only because I appeared back on the map and was far enough away. That's literally, and the minute I left the area, that's the second he came out. He only came out the minute I did that. Like, he's just so scared of me. Completely and totally, 100% too scared to fight me. So what's the point? Of course I'm gonna leave. Why am I gonna sit there trying to kill him while he's just fitting out, terrified to even try and fight? Sat there just blowing himself up all the time, using his stupid remote control bullshit. Oh, God knows. Fuck me. The state of this game these days is absolutely fucked. Everyone's in God mode, everyone's a sweat, everyone cares about the game more than their own real life. Nobody wants to get killed once. People literally live in fear on this game. Like, they take it that serious, they care so much about it, they're that invested in it, and it's so much more important to them than their own actual real life. So to them, it is more real life than real life itself. That's why they care so much and why they don't want to get killed. Like, the lengths they go to make sure they won't get killed even one time. It's as if they're going to die in real life. Literally, that's how they play. They play it like you have one life and you can't die once under any circumstances. See, now this is the bit where he'll just sit replying and messaging me all day long. I mean, this kid has got some personal issue with me. Again, for zero reason at all. It's always for no reason whatsoever. I do kind of wish I actually recorded the ones last night. It was pretty funny, but it was basically just standard GTA for me. Literally, I would, like I said, I already explained this, but I would join a lobby, drive about, and after about 30 seconds, I'm getting spawn trapped by like 2 jets, orbital cannoned. Lol, not my fault, you suck. And you like hiding off the radar? What is he on? Hiding. How is he saying hiding when he was in his arena hiding? How is he saying that I'm hiding when he ran in hiding in his arena? What is wrong with him? Well, not my fault, you suck. See, that's the thing. If I suck, then why is he too scared to fight me? That's what I was saying before about, like, the lack of logic. They make no sense and they have no logic. It's like the people that hate Andrew Tate. They're just mad as fuck with literally zero reason. Why is everyone like that these days? Because this didn't used to happen. Like I was saying, years ago, I used to have to kill someone or troll them or piss them on, do something to annoy them and provoke them to get an angry reaction like that. But now everyone's just so emotional and they have no emotional control, and they just have this absolute hatred towards a stranger on the internet that they don't even know at all. He's just the same breed of people as that. It's just on here. It's just like the GTA equivalent of those morons. They're just low IQ, no life, emotionally unstable, and they have no ability to think in logic. They can't deal with logic. So you try and talk to them in logic and they can't process. It's like you're talking to them in another language. They can't even fathom it. So using logic towards these kids is almost always just kind of a waste of time, because it's just white noise to them. They're not listening. They just think they're better. They just want to think they're better. They have the little 2-0. They can feel like they're good at the game because they've killed someone who they know is good. Even this, like the circumstances of the kills, it doesn't matter. He killed me. He's up on me 2-0. He's killed me 2 times. I've not killed him once, so that means he's better. That's how basic their thought process is. Their brain is that low IQ and slow functioning and dumb and stupid, so that is literally the thought process that their brain takes. That's how their brain operates. That just shows how absolutely stupid these kids are. And they're all like that as well. This kid here, he thinks he's something sort of unique. They all do. Like I was saying, they all think they're like the only one who's ever doing that. He thinks he thinks this is some mad important event. Like, bro, you're just one of like 10 people a day that does exactly this. They get 1 or 2 cheap little kills that anybody could get. Anyone could have got that. He was just sat there. I was just driving past. Literally anybody could have killed me then. I didn't have any kind of defense up at all. I wasn't in an armored vehicle. I wasn't doing anything. And he sits and gets me with his little tank. Thinks that takes some skill. Let's invite him to the party. Yeah, 92,000 gamer score. Jesus Christ. As if it wasn't obvious enough, he just sits at home on Xbox all day. I'm not. I fought you and won. See, that's exactly the thing. That proves my point completely. They need to just live in delusion. They need to live in delusion and maintain that delusional narrative. Like, how am I going to even deal with someone like that? How am I gonna... It's the same deal, honestly. It's just like in the game. Like, on the game, it's just as pointless to sit trying to fight him. Sitting messaging him, trying to argue with him is just as pointless because I'm not gonna get anywhere. Kids like that are so weird. I don't get it. And you see more and more of them these days. Like, I'm all for the ones that if someone attacks me, I don't give a fuck. Like, if someone attacks me, fine, I'll sit and fight them. Fine, that happens a lot. That happens, like, every day. You know, it's not like everybody who kills me sits and hides like that. Like, loads of times someone will just kill me, run away, and I'll just go and kill them and fight them. They'll try and fight me back, I'll clap them, they'll leave. Like that happens every time. So like that, I'm all for. You get, like, sometimes you get some really toxic little dickheads, like, but they at least will sit and fight. Like, that's basically the rule of GTA. If you're gonna attack someone, you gotta be prepared to fight them. That's basically the premise of it. If you kill someone, like, I could go and kill 10 people right now, and probably like 6 or 7 of them would get an oppressor and come after me. That's just what it is. If you kill someone, then a lot of the time you're gonna end up fighting them. But mentally unwell kids like this, they're just too delusional. You can't get through to them. I fought you and won. See, that proves my point. That completely proves the point that that I've just been making this whole fucking time. In his head, that's exactly what just happened. We just completely fought, and he won, and he's better. And they all think that way. All of them. You get ones way, way, way sweatier than him. He just looks like a noob. You get ones who actually look proper sweaty, and they're all the exact same. They'll just be in a jet and go off the map. I'm just standing still on the street, and they'll just sit and bomb me 6 times, for example. I'll then leave, and then they'll sit 6-0, and in their head they just had a completely fair fight, and they've just, without any shadow of a doubt, they've beaten me fair and square, and they're categorically, unequivocally better than me. In their head, that is the delusional reality that they all live in. But obviously to everyone else, you can see that the only reason I didn't get a kill on him is because he's just hiding the whole time. If he was to actually sit and try to fight me, we all know that I would have absolutely destroyed him. Everybody knows that, including him. He obviously knows who I am. He knows that I have a YouTube channel, and he knows that I'm good at the game. So worst case, there's still going to be a pretty high chance he's going to get clapped, and then he knows that that'll be going on YouTube, and he doesn't want thousands of people seeing him getting clapped. But that would be way, way better. But it just makes no sense though. Like, would you rather have thousands of people seeing you fighting and getting beaten, or just hiding like a pussy? Because that makes you look about 100 times worse. What the fuck has happened here? Why is there fucking massive planes everywhere? What the fuck? But yeah, it's definitely better to at least have the balls to fight and get beaten and be a good sport about it. Like, that definitely makes you look the best, regardless. Sitting hiding and being a little pussy, hiding like that and just using cheap little methods to get a couple of cheap little kills and then somehow thinking that means you're better than them. It just makes no sense and proves how stupid they are. And it proves how egosensitive they are as well. They care that much. Like, for normal people, it's just a video game, and if they got beaten, they wouldn't give a fuck. But for kids like this, it is like real life to them, completely. It's fucking really weird, really sad. Wow, you're salty. Wrong you're, of course. Yeah, I'm salty. What? It's just projection. I've said that multiple times as well. That word, projection. That's exactly what they all do as well. They always project, so they'll sit there telling you that you are exactly what they are. So they'll sit there hiding from you, and then you'll leave, and then they'll sit there saying you're scared. They're mad at you, they're sat having a fit just like this kid is, kills me for no reason, then sits there fitting out at me, hiding, but also trying to get cheap kills that he can feel good about himself with. He's obviously raging off his nut. How is he going to be total calm doing all that for no reason? It makes no sense. Like, he's clearly salty off his nut, it's plain to see. Yet, what's the one thing he says to me? Salty. And he says that I'm hiding. He says that I suck. And that just proves it. Look at that message. That one message there, that just proves everything I was saying. He's not saying that for me. He's saying that for himself. He's trying to reaffirm that belief in his mind. I fought him and I won. I'm better. He just needs to think that. He will not sleep tonight if he sits there thinking that he's useless at a game. I'm so salty. That's basically just what you get when you spit a bunch of facts and they can't think of a single thing to say. Oh, you're salty. Like, he's there taking a fit at me, attacking me and all that. And I'm the one that's mad. Okay. It's so funny how they do that. It goes so much deeper beyond just the game. It's not like they just care about the game and the score. It's like it really does. It sounds pretty weird to say, but it is true. Like, it does. They all do fully operate like that. It goes so much deeper than the game. There's so much, like, ego involved with it. It's crazy. It's not like they just sit and kill you and sit there thinking they're better. Like, they genuinely have to believe that they're better than me. It's because they know that I'm, like, good at the game and beat people loads. I'm not saying I'm the best and that I beat everyone. Of course, I've been beaten plenty of times. But when I say beaten, I mean where I've been 1v1ing them at the beach and they've beaten me by sniping me over and over again, or I've been actually fighting them with assault rifles or snipers or something like that on an actual proper, even, fair fight. If you're fighting someone and they're at an insane advantage over you, then the fight is void. The score is void. Nothing means anything. Like, you'll sit fighting some kid who'll just be constantly using his bandito and off the map and jets and stuff. And yeah, of course, he's going to have more kills on you. Like, obviously, that's the point in all these things. It's easy to kill people with these things, and you're not at any risk of getting killed. You're at an enormous advantage. So it's not a fair fight in any way. So then these are the type of idiots that will sit there saying the score to you after that. They'll sit there and kill you 10 times with a jet, and then you'll shoot them out of the jet, and they'll think they're better than you. They make no sense. And they'll sit there and say, 10-1, I'm better. Like, in what? But they are fully just too dumb. It is a waste of time even trying to get through to them. Kids like that, you do just need to avoid them. Like I said, it would be a waste of time for me to sit messaging him, trying to have some type of argument or discussion with him. What's going to be fucking achieved? Literally, what's going to be achieved? He's too stupid to deal with logic, so he's not going to say anything with any kind of logic behind it that makes any sense, and I'm saying stuff that makes total sense with complete logic, and it means nothing to him because he can't fathom logic. He's too stupid. He's too stupid to even see logic in anything. It's all just emotion. That's not typically masculine behaviour, so it just shows they're just little pussy bitches, but you knew that already. And when they're too scared to go out into the real world and they sit on Xbox amassing almost 100,000 gamer score. I mean, I was roasting someone for having 50,000 gamer score, saying how sad that is. Not to disrespect, I'm not necessarily saying anyone with that gamer score is sad. Like, you do get people who have that genuinely because they love gaming and play loads of different games. But with kids like that, where they obviously take this whole gaming thing very serious like that, you just know it's because he just does nothing else. If it's like a sound, chill, normal person with 50,000 gamers score, fine, they've just played a lot of games and they're just a gamer, but when it's someone who's shown themselves to be an absolute sad case who cares about a game that much, you know that that's exactly why he has so much gamer score, because his Xbox is just his entire life. What the fuck is this kid driving? Holy shit. It's not a good look, son. Car's a bit broken, mate. I'd pop into Los Santos Customs up there. Let me get that thing fixed a wee bit, mate. Oh, fuck. Whoa. But yeah, like I was saying, kids like that are just a lost cause, and it's pointless. They're never going to be able to have a fruitful fight or argument with him. There's no point. That's why I left the game. Like I said, it's just a waste of time. It would be pointless for me to just sit, continuing to try and kill him. I'd already done it a bit, because, you know, for all I knew, I may still have been able to kill him. And if he killed me, then yeah, fine, I'm going to go and retaliate. That's just how it goes. And he obviously knows that. He kills me and knows that I'm coming, and he doesn't want to have to then sit there and fight me and get beaten and put on YouTube. He just doesn't want that. And that just becomes so... After a certain amount of EWOs, you know, after maybe 5 or 6 EWOs, it just becomes obvious. Like, the minute I blow up his Avenger, the minute he respawns, EWO. The minute I blow up his RC tank, EWO. Like, the minute he gets off whatever thing he's hiding in, and his character actually spawns in, no, gone. EWO. And then he'll sit there messaging me saying that I'm hiding and that I'm salty. Like I said, that's just projections when they know, because he obviously knows that he's mad. Because he clearly is. Like I said, how would he be doing all that if he wasn't mad? If he was total calm and chill and sound and didn't care at all, he wouldn't be sat freaking out like that. So he obviously deep down knows that he's mad. Because he just categorically is. There's no way he could say he's not. But they do that all the time. They're all the same. They all act the exact same way. They are literally just the same breed. It's like a certain species. Literally, it's like textbook. It happens identical every time. The messages look pretty much the same. They say the same things, they respond the same way to things that you say. But yeah, it's just as pointless to sit trying to communicate with him as trying to fight him. I'm not going to get anywhere, I'm not going to be able to achieve anything. Because, I mean, what are we going to say anyway? What discussion is there even going to be? He's just mad, freaking out, kills me for no reason, and then sits there simultaneously trying to make himself think he's better than me while also hiding from me. Because he's just driving himself mental with that inner contradiction. Like, he knows I'm better than him, that's why he's hiding, but he needs to believe that he's better than me. He just wants to feel like he's something, because in real life he hasn't achieved anything, so he just wants to feel like he's good at this. Alright, I've just tore him a new arsehole and called him a scared noob, so that'll have really put salt in the wound there. So I have the Xbox app, obviously, I can type fast, so this is light effort for me. But obviously to him I'm spamming messages, so I'm mad. So he's basically saying I'm mad because I'm spamming messages. So yeah, I messaged him like 3 sentences, so that means I'm mad. So yeah, he calls me salty, I debunk it, and then that means I'm mad. So he calls me salty, I say, how's that then? You attack me for no reason, then sit there hiding from me for 15 minutes, and I'm salty. Okay. If you're too scared to fight someone, that clearly shows that you know they're better than you. Like I said, if I was a noob, you wouldn't have been hiding. And then that means I'm mad. Because, I mean, he messaged me first as well, so the fact he's trying to say that I'm mad, like, he's messaging me, and I reply, and then that means I'm mad. It's like... So yeah, dead response, he just says lol and then an emoji because he can't actually say a single word. And then I said, if you're too scared to fight me, cool, but I'm gonna leave, yeah, and fight someone who's actually got the balls to fight me. Why am I gonna sit for ages chasing after you, waiting around while you just hide? What's the point? That's you saying you know I'm better. Bruh, you left 40 minutes ago, go cry some more. That is so weak. Honestly, it does evoke some sympathy, really. I mean, he's just so pathetic. He's trying so hard, but he just is hopeless. Him there, he thinks that that's him just totally shut me down, and he thinks that's some sick roast, and he's just proper done me. Like, it is literally like the most pathetic attempt at trying to... Is he trying to insult me? Is that it? Or is he just... Because that's not even an insult. Go cry some more. Still just feeding the narrative. Not only is he better than me, and he's beaten me, and he's better than me at the game, but he's also made me rage quit, and I'm crying because of him. I'm crying and I'm mad because he killed me twice. That is the reality he wants. I mean, I already said why I left. I just said here why I left. I'm not going to just sit chasing after him, trying to kill him while he's just EWOing and sitting on his RC tank and teleporting, probably, going off the map. Like, if he's wanting to fight me, fine, I'll fight him, sure, but otherwise I'm just going to fight someone else, because if he's not going to fight me, then what am I going to do? I'm not going to sit and force him to, chasing him around, trying to kill him. That's like if you ask someone to fight you and they say no, and you sit attacking them anyway. That's what the little sweats do. Long-term viewers of mine will definitely remember this. There's been multiple times in videos in the past where that's happened. There'll be some little sweat. They'll sit there and ask me for a 1v1. I'll say no, and then they'll just go and get a jet and just start spawn trapping me anyway. Like, that's basically the same logic. I would basically be like one of them if I was to continue doing that. Like, I'm all up for a fight, but he's not, so I'm gonna go and fight someone else. It's like, how does that make me mad? His brain is just so... No wonder he just sits on Xbox all day. With a brain as dysfunctional as that, how's he gonna get employed and make any real money in real life? Like, how are you gonna be that low IQ and become anything, really, in real life? Apart from just by dumb luck. Seeing dead responses, he's got nothing to say. Again, so... Same deal with this. Why am I going to keep replying? There's nothing he's going to do. Just like on the game, why am I going to sit and continually try and kill him? He's not going to do anything. He'll just sit there, keep hiding and E-waying. He's not wanting to do it. So, cool. Bye then. Well, I'm not going to sit and spend 40 minutes trying to get him to fight me, trying to fight someone who's literally just not wanting it at all. But the reason he's hiding like that is just because he wants to stay up on me. He got those 2 kills on me, which he feels brilliant about. Like, that'll have made his week. That just shows how deprived he is of achievement and success. That is what he strives for as an achievement. He killed someone 2 times in a game. He got 2 little cheap shit kills in a game that anyone could have got. And to him, that is like an actual proper big achievement. So like, that just shows how low the bar is for him, you know? It's not like he's striving to achieve big, important things. That is his achievement. That is what he sits dedicating his day trying to achieve. It's fucking pathetic. Right, well yeah, I'm going to end this one here, because that's that all done. Like I said, there's nothing else at all to be done. To be honest, I probably shouldn't have even messaged him as much as I did, but it only takes 5 seconds to send that shit on the Xbox app. I can type extremely fast. So it's no effort for me, and it's just funny verbally shutting him down. See how now he's got nothing to say. His last, like, 3 messages was just lol, an emoji, and sure. It's just little one word. He literally can't say anything. So, whereas before I said any of that, he was, like, running his mouth way more, so it's very little effort for me, and it's just funny to just shut him down verbally to the point where he has nothing to say. But yeah, we all know that if I was to actually 1v1 him, he'd get wrecked. He knows that, that's why he was hiding. Like I said, if I was a complete noob, he wouldn't be hiding from me, because why would he be doing that? What would be the point? If I was a level 10, there'd be 0 point in him doing that. So that obviously just shows that it is just because he knows that I'll beat him. And he obviously does know who I am as well. And he knows that if he was to fight me and get beaten, he knows that that's definitely going to be a video. And with his 100,000 gamer score and how much he cares about GTA, how important it is to him, as we've all just seen, of course he's not going to want that. This is his life. GTA is his life. He's not going to want his little GTA reputation to be ruined, even though he looks about 100 times worse doing what he just did than if he was to actually fight me. If he was to actually just fight me and try his best and fight me and get beaten, and I would have uploaded it, no one's actually really going to care. Honestly, if he was a decently good sport about it and was like respectful and we had a little fight, and then afterwards we're all cool, like, that is literally, no one would even give him shit. No one would sit really messaging him hate. He'd get a bunch of 1v1 requests, obviously, as everyone does who's in any of my videos ever. But yeah, no one would really think of him as that much of a tosspot, really. But no one likes or respects a coward, so that just makes him look as bad as he really possibly could. That's how unimportant score is. If I was up on him, but he was fighting properly, he would look way better, and the response would be better. People in the comments would be giving him props for actually trying to fight and for giving it a go and trying his best, whatever. Like, people in the comments would give him respect for that. I've seen it loads of times. But when someone's just hiding like that, and they'll just get these little cheap kills, but they won't actually fight you, everyone hates the players like that. No one likes the players who do that. Like I said, there is a bunch of them. There's a specific species of GTA players that are just like him. They have no ability to use logic, no ability to fight on the game. They just use these cheap little things like the tank, the orbital cannon, the little vehicles where they can't really be killed in, just all these different... I mean, there's so many different things in the game at this point. ways where you can hide. There's so many different options, so they just sit using basically all of them and won't actually fight. And then that's where you're going to get actual like hateful messages and stuff like that. That's where you're going to get a negative response from the GTA community when I post the video. So yeah, it's pretty funny how he's sat playing this massive ego game, living in this fantasy land where he's better than me and I'm mad and all this lot. But I mean, everyone can see the actual reality. You can't change the actual reality of the situation by just saying some things. Him saying that I'm salty, that doesn't mean that I'm actually salty. What would I even be salty at? He's too scared to fight me. He's fucking scared of me. Why would I be mad? What the hell would I be mad at? It makes no sense. But yeah, that was pretty funny. Like I said, you do get a hell of a lot of really, really stupid kids like that on this game who care about it to such a ridiculous extent, and they're dumb as hell, so when you're trying to argue with them, it's just like banging your head off a brick wall, and you cannot ever get through to them with any possible combination of words you could possibly say. They just can't understand it. They're too dumb to make sense of anything you say. Whatever you say, they'll just sit there and call you mad. They'll say the score again, that they're up on you, they're better, or you left, you rage quit, you're mad. It's literally that. It's like 5-6 different lines. They're complete NPCs and they can't think at all. So yeah, there's a lot of fucking idiots like that. But yeah, he is definitely one of the more severe cases of that. Usually they're not as much like that. Usually they're not as mad, or they don't take it quite as seriously. They don't hide to such an extent, but he was just, the minute he went in his arena, he was just in there for the long haul. He was not planning on coming out at all, really, for the foreseeable future at all. And the minute I went out of the out of sight thing and appeared back on the map, instantly goes pause. He's sat on the map watching where I'm going, checking to see if I'm traveling away from him or if I'm coming back towards his arena. And then only once he's checked the coast is clear and I'm a safe distance away, then he'll come out. He's just a complete pussy. Total pussy. So yeah, that was pretty hilarious, but there's, like I said, there's nothing else to be doing here, so I guess we just leave it at that. So yeah, that'll do it for that one. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a